this lovely picture. Douglas. He's cross because I haven't got his breakfast ready yet. Oh. Well, he's not cross. Good. There you go, girls. I'll come clean you out when you've had your breakfast. They really look like they concentrate when they're eating this. It's your favourite food, isn't it, out of everything? Well, apart from parsley. You enjoy it, darlings. I'll leave you in peace. So happy. I'm sat outside having a nice cup of teapot tea, and I've just managed to get a delivery slot for the shopping tomorrow. For tonight, which means I won't have to do it by myself, and I won't have the awkward driver, because James can deal with that, and I can put it all away. So what I do is I always write on the calendar what we're going to have for tea, so that I don't get in a muddle. So I'm now going to do that and then work out what I can order. I'm ever so excited about getting a same day delivery slot. See, now look, tonight it's supposed to be fish and chips, but it's not going to be fish and chips anymore because I'm not going to have a cheat day today. I've had a cheat week, so I'm going to get James to bring some mince home and we'll have bolognese. Right, let's decide what we're having for tea. Hello, I've got this top on again, which means I'm in business. I've been in the bedroom, oh dear, what's happened to this? Tidying up, and I keep all of my shawls on, well, some of my shawls, most of my shawls, on a mirror in my bedroom. So I just thought I'd show them to you because I don't think I'm going to have a lot more to show you today. So I'm just doing what I did down here yesterday upstairs. So I'm just going through everything and cleaning it all and putting it back. So I'll just show them to you. I'll try and remember what they're all called. I know this one. I had this one on the other day on my podcast because I got chilly. This is the Surprise Party Shawl by Curious Handmade. I think this was a mystery knit along, but I didn't do it as a mystery knit along. The original pattern suggests you use, like, I think it's 2 big skeins, 100-gram skeins, and then a set of minis to make the shawl. I loved making it. I'd quite like to make another one actually. But I made mine in Drops Alpaca. I wear this one a lot. I probably wear this one the most out of all of them. It's just lovely. I don't think it suits me though. I don't think these colours suit me, but yeah, I love it. Now this is the Stillness Shawl, which was the Curious Handmade mystery knit along for this year. No, it wasn't, 2020, and I used, oh, I never know how to say it. It's the one beginning with an S, you know, I've heard some people recently say Shep Jays. Well, you know what I mean, don't you? So the blue and the pink are from that brand, and it's called Metropolis. And it's supposed to be a sock yarn, but it broke so easily. Like, even sometimes when I was pulling the yarn tight, like after a row, it broke. So I'd be worried about using it for socks. Dennis, no, please don't. And then this colour here, the greeny colour, that was a Biff Sugar Yarns mystery club that I got, and that was called Monet. I love this one. I definitely use that Metropolis again for shawls because it's really, really beautiful, but it just breaks. However, it is satisfying to break it, like when you pull it. It's lovely. What we got next? Oh yes, I did this one over. I'm sorry for the sniffing, I'm allergic to something. I might have to go and get a little tissue. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to pause for a moment. I cut myself off. I haven't been recording. I've been talking about all sorts. Right. So this is where we were. I'm a Bakery Bears patron. And this was the patron only pattern for the Advent knit this year. I loved it. I used a combination of 2 sets of minis. It's just a perfect cowl. It covers up the bit that you need covering up. Yeah, 2 sets of minis, one from Wild Rose Yarns, which was that one, that one, that one, that one and that one, those 2 bottom ones, and the rest were from Felt Fusion. Oh, I love it. It was just so nice to make, the changing of the colours and the different stitch patterns. Lovely. Now I've got my Stephen West bubble cowl. I love this one as well. I used all leftover, look at that, it was stuck to it. All leftover sock yarn, all stuff I've used for shawls, and I held it double with baby wool from my local shop, and I did this bit wrong because they're supposed to be staggered bubbles like they are in this bit here, but it doesn't matter. I love this, but I don't think I've worn it out yet. I don't think I have, I can't remember. This is really cuddly. I've definitely worn it in the house. Now I cannot for the life of me remember what this is. It's Curious Handmade and it's from Knit Vent 2018, 2019, I can't remember. And it's this one. You know what it is, don't you? Something wrap. This was all made from leftovers as well. It wasn't an advent. Look, this here, that's, you know, I showed you those socks I dyed yesterday. That's the wool from that. Oh, what's it called? Is it Snowdrift? You know, don't you? I do not know. I can't remember. But I didn't hold mine double with anything, and mine has turned into more of a scarf, which I'm happy with. I like a good long scarf. Yeah, lovely. What's it called? I can't remember. Next, this is another Knit Vent pattern, but once again, I can't remember what it's called. Dennis, no. Then again, he looks suspicious. This is only a little one. My mother-in-law bought me this lovely wool from a market in Cambridge. It's got some lovely lace at the bottom. I can't remember what it's called. I love that, but cool, I got in a muddle at one point. I had to rip the whole thing out and start again. Because something went wrong with these bits. I wasn't concentrating. I'll sort it out though. This one here, this is the Impressionist Shawl, and this was a Curious Handmade mystery knit along a few years ago, and I used Drops alpaca silk for this one. I remember Helen sharing the picture of my one and I was so pleased. Now, I used to join my balls, I used magic knot, and I found massive gaping holes in it later on. So since then I have not used magic knot for anything. This is lovely, isn't it? It's so soft. I wear this one a lot as well. This was really nice to make. I remember sitting watching Mr. Bobkin. Did I remember watching? No, that was when I was making this one. I sat and watched Mr. Bobkin a lot. This was before his time, I think. Yeah, I love this. I love this Drops alpaca silk. Oh yes. Now this is my big flower hug, and I made this from Cascade Cantata, I think it is. I love making this. I've never seen that before. These stitches. It's got lots of flowers on it. I think this is an Aran weight. I think it is. Maybe worsted. It's one of my favourite things I've made actually. It's lovely. And I just love these flowers. I think they're so unique. Now who was this? I think it was a lady, Hinter Steinman is the designer. That I made that really quickly. Because it is, you know, it's big wool, isn't it? This is my pure Joy Shawl, and this is made with pixie yarn. Two that my kids and husband got me for Mother's Day. I loved making this. Look at those colours. Beautiful. I think I made this quite quickly as well. This was a lockdown knit last year. Oh, I just love it. I wear this one a lot. I say that about all of them, don't I? Wear this one a lot, but I do. Lovely. Ooh, what's this one called? Siren Song. Is it? I always get this one wrong. Siren Song by Truly Myrtle. And this is made with some lovely wool that my friend Kathy sent me. Kathy with a K. That she dyed herself. This section here is supposed to be longer than that, but I was running short and daren't make it any longer. This is beautiful as well, isn't it? Oh, I've got a Father Christmas hat here. That was all mixed up in it. Oh, I think that must be one of the kids. That does not fit my massive head. This is the first shawl I ever made. It's the Frangipane shawl, I think, by Curious Handmade. I love these two colours together. It's Cascade Heritage, and it was the first time I'd ever used that. This definitely needs reblocking. Looks a little bit plucked as well there. I love stripes, especially these colour stripes. Does that remind you of Pob? Do you remember Pob? Oh, I loved him. I was desperate for a Pob toy. I don't think they ever made them. They probably do now though. Oh, I love that. I'm going to have to make something else in those colours. Now, I think this one is called the Snow Melt Shawl. This is another Curious Handmade pattern. And I made this with a shawl set that I bought from Nora George. It was a Mrs. Weasley's Shawl Club. In hindsight, I definitely should have used different wool to make this, because these, I don't know if you can see, but these are actually two different colours. There's one that's got green speckles and one that's got the purple speckles, and then this really dark purple. I'd quite like to make it again, but with a more of a more contrasting colours, because I don't know, they're quite similar and I don't think you can tell. If you look at the bottom there, so this little bit of lace is done in one, and then you cast off in the greeny colour. So I'd quite like to make that again. I'm sure I've got some stuff in stock. And this is my last one. I think this is it, but I think I've got more elsewhere. This is my Raindrops on Roses cowl. Oh, I love this. This is another Bakery Bears patron only pattern, and I used some Kate Celine and Cascade Heritage. Oh, and this one I think was a pattern for minis and then one whole skein, but I just used two big ones. Nice, isn't it? I love those big old eyelets. Yeah, so I think that's it. I've got to go and find somewhere else to put them now, because I don't want them on the mirror. I think I'm going to put them on my, at the top of my stairs. Is it called the banister? Is that a word? I think I'm going to put them on there. I think that'll look quite nice as you go up the stairs to see all these draped over. They're lovely, aren't they? So many hours of knitting has gone into them. I love making shawls. I am making a shawl at the moment actually. It's here. I haven't done very much on it though, because I've been doing other stuff. This makes me want to pick it up again though. This is my Dolly Parton shawl. It's not called the Dolly Parton shawl, but I'm using a Dolly Parton yarn club to make it. It's called the Ashbrook shawl by Tanny Ball. It's beautiful. If you watch my last podcast, you'll see it there. But I'm now starting to do the stripes and the bubbles. I won't talk or show you too much about it because I'll save it for when I do a proper podcast. Right, I've got to get a move on. I'm running out of time. Right, I'll see you later. Just realised I didn't show you the book I've gone for. I've picked this one. I started reading a little bit of it last night. I fell asleep. Just because it's the thinnest. I think I'll have more progress. I've changed the sheets. They're all nice and clean. Oh, they smell nice. They don't smell smoky though, which is a shame. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading a little bit more of that tonight. Rules for Perfect Murders. I wonder why that's crossed out. I'm sure it'll become clear. Right, come on. Oh, I'm really stalling getting this cleaning done. I'm bored. Right, do it, then it's done. Hello. I've just put some hand cream on. I can't get rid of it. I put too much on. Do you ever do that? Oh, I've got a headache. It's not one of the ones where I'm going to need to take one of my headache pills, I don't think. Of course, I did have some paracetamol earlier and that did help, but I've just had to take some more. I haven't drunk very much coffee today and my headaches are definitely better if I keep my caffeine levels up. Definitely. Oh, Lillian's on the table. Lillian, we're on the telly. You can't be seen doing stuff like that. Now, Dad, get down. That doesn't normally happen, does it? I don't know if I've told you about this already, but this is my temperature blanket that I spoke about on my last podcast. And what is that? Oh, what is that? I can't get it. Oh, I think it's hand cream. Well, you can see how well I cut my fringe, can't you? Yeah, I just want it done. And I was on a Zoom with some knitting friends the other day, and I was going to finish it, and to turn it into one for the end of the year, because I've got all of the temperatures for the whole of last year written in a little book. But this is perfect lap size, so I've started to put a border on it. That's what they said, we'll just turn it into a smaller blanket, finish it. And that's what I'm doing. And I think that having it finished like this will make me happier than making myself make it bigger and finish it, because I'll start using it straight away. So I'm just putting a really easy wavy border on it and I'm quite enjoying it. I went round last night while I was watching Harry and Meghan and did like a row of trebles, or triples, whatever you call it, and now I'm just putting a few little wavy bits on. So that should be finished tonight, which is lovely. I've got a day off tomorrow, which is good. I'm excited. Well, it's not going to be like a proper day off because tomorrow I've got these guys to finish and I'll love doing that. So this one needs a jumper, and then I've got some other friends in there who just need their bits stitching together and put some stuff in, and so hopefully I'll be able to show you those tomorrow. There'll be 6 pandas going in my next shop update. They're very cute. This one has come out stocky. Can you see? She's stockier than the rest. I don't know if I've told you, but I don't use, like, these are my own patterns. I do get asked that quite a lot actually. All the bags, the baskets, I'll show you the baskets. This is an example of one of my baskets. My bags, bears, bunnies, kittens, these guys, my little spring lambs. They're all my own patterns. I don't use patterns. I'm in my pyjamas. This has been out on the line with the smoky stuff. It's lovely. We've got clean sheets tonight, which is just the best thing. I've got the new book to read. I can feel those paracetamol kicking in already. I didn't even fancy my tea tonight, which I suppose is quite good because I weigh in tomorrow. Well, I'm supposed to weigh in today, but I forgot and I'd had a cup of coffee before I remembered. But then again, James is going to the shop in a minute. I'm going to ask him to bring me back some chocolate. Just what I fancy. Sometimes you've got to listen to your body, and my body is saying, Paula, just have some chocolate. I've worked really hard over the last 2 days. I have cleaned the living daylights out of the house. I have found a few more bits to go on the list though. I might put them on now. So we've got a pile of papers in the kitchen. I don't know whether you lot have a pile of papers. You know, like when you open a letter and like it's a voucher for Tesco, or it's like a letter about like the school letters. That's not that they're sending letters out at the minute, but you know, that sort of everyday stuff. I think, oh, I'll keep that. I've put it in the same place, but it needs to be sorted out now. Look, we had the water bill come the other day. That's gone on the pile. So number 15. Oh God, make Mother's Day present. That'll have to be done on Saturday or Thursday or Friday. So number 15, sort out pile of papers. That won't take me long, but it is making it look scruffy in there. So my plans for tomorrow. I'm going to knit all the jumpers for the little friends, and then I am going to do that whilst watching The Crown. I've picked the most comfortable outfit in the world. I'm not going to take Lizzie to school in the comfortable outfit. I'm just going to put jeans on. And as soon as I get back, I'm going to put my prison trousers on. Uncle Simon's going to join in. I'm going to treat myself to a day of the heating on, full blast. Not full blast because that would be uncomfortable. And the best news of all, it's going to be torrential rain all day, which is my favourite weather on a day when I'm going to be inside. I'm going to watch The Crown, and then James doesn't like Bridgerton, but I do, and we've started watching that. I think we've watched 2 or 3, so when I run out of The Crown, I'm going to put that on. And then Thursday and Friday, I've got work Friday morning, and then Thursday and then Friday afternoon, I'm going to make bags for my shop. And then I've got the weekend off, but I'll have to make my mum, I've always got the weekend off, I don't work weekends. I've got to make my mum a Mother's Day present. So that'll be alright. I bought a card for her. I cleaned the guinea pigs out earlier. Oh, they make me laugh. When I clean them out, they like sort of wait at one end of the cage, look, of the hutch. Like I can tell they want me to get finished as quick as possible. And then as soon as because they've got 2 rooms. Oh, here he comes. He's going to the window. 2 rooms upstairs and 2 rooms downstairs. 1 room downstairs. And when they don't go downstairs very often because only Lovely can do it. I've tried to help Patsy, but she can go up, but she can't come down. So they go and wait in a separate room, and then as soon as I've finished one room, they will go in it and stay in it, and then when I finish the next room, they'll come out and have a look round. They've got so much character. The Asda's going to be here between 8:30 and 9:30. I do need an early night tonight. I think as soon as that's been, I'm going to go to bed. I just don't think my body can hack all this activity that I've had over the last few days. I'm glad it's done though. Right. I'm going to go. I hope my headache goes tonight and I don't wake up with it tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Be positive, it will. Right, I'll see you all tomorrow.